Hello guys, I hope you all are doing good. This is Shehzada Behram from princefxea.com. Today I'm going to give you some important information about PrinceFX EA version 3. We will be going to have a short review of the software, and I would like to highlight some important points. If you could pay attention to those points while configuring your system, so you could be able to avoid some small mistakes, and in order to get out of stress and to have a profitable or happy successful trading session ahead in your trading accounts. But before moving forward to have a look at the system, I would like to address my respected customers, even senior customers, those who are or who have been using PrinceFX EA version 3, version 2, or version 1 for the past few months, 6 months, even for the past 1 year, or some maybe more than 1 year they have been using our system. And also I would like to include our new customers and also the new traders, viewers, visitors who are willing to know about PrinceFX EA, about the strategy, about the methodology, and the way how does it work. But I would like to request you all, first of all, important point which I have been informed through my team very usually. So I would like to highlight, and I would like to request you all to please pay attention and please follow the terms and conditions of our products and services in order to have a mutual understanding between you and our team, and to move ahead together to have happy trading sessions. So first of all, the main issue which has been brought to my knowledge is that about the customers' inquiries. First of all, whether you are a paid client or a new visitor, when you come to our website, so please make sure that you provide us correct information while filling up the form. Like, it has been noticed that many of you guys do use assumed names, just like ABC in the name column and just abc@yahoo.com in the email field, and just drop us an email, whether if we are offline, especially when our team and our support is offline. So when you go with your assumed name, that means what this, in the business, it's not a positive sign. It means if you are sending us emails with an unknown name, which with invalid email address, that means we are not going to take serious your inquiries, because we know that you are not serious. Otherwise, you should have your name correctly here and your email address to be valid. So at least if our support team is not available at the time when you are on the site, so at least after a few hours we could be able to approach you by the response of that inquiry via email. But if you do not do that, so it means we have received your inquiry, but we could not respond you back because you haven't provided us a valid email. So first of all, I would request to all of you guys, whether you are a client or you are just a visitor willing to have inquiry about the system, so please provide your correct name and your valid email address. So if we couldn't respond you on the spot, we will be responding you within 24 hours and through your email address. So this was what the important issue about the new inquiries or new clients, even regarding the regarding the paid clients. So they are also advised to must fill up their name correctly with the valid email address. Secondly, when you guys, especially the paid clients, when you are connected to our support team, there are various ways we do have our support, like through WhatsApp, through Skype, through live online chat, and through email as well. So when you want to connect with the support team, please use any one of the available methods, whichever is convenient to you. But we have been noticing that a single client with his or her single issue is connected at the same time on WhatsApp, on Skype, on the live chat, and also through email. So this is what, guys, is totally wastage of time, because you are at the same time inquiring on WhatsApp, the same time the same issue you are going to discuss on Skype, and then you are still online in the live chat as well. So that means for one client we must have at least 3 or 4 representative support team members to deal with a single issue. That doesn't make sense. So please, now onward, if you did so, we will not be responding your any inquiry. Whether you are a paid client or a new visitor, doesn't matter. So please do not do that. When you are connected on the website through live chat, so please stay there. If you are already connected with our officials, they are going to explain your issues or they give you any assistance, so please stay there. At the same time, please do not send us messages through WhatsApp, through Skype, and also an email. So please do one thing at one time. So please do not engage our staff as well for one issue, because there are more inquiries at the same time. So probably one customer engages more than 3 representatives at the same time in various platforms. So it means the other customer or the other visitor is still just on hold, and we are also losing our clients and we cannot respond them on time due to this matter. So, and secondly, especially another big issue about this is that, especially our paid clients, when you come online through Skype, through WhatsApp, through live chat, please, the first step is that make sure you have kept ready your client ID number, which is very important. We also uh, have been telling you, and I think each time when you connect with our support team, they ask you for the customer ID number, client ID number. So you please do mention your client ID number first. Some of the clients keep talking, keep you know chatting and excusing. When we ask them to provide us the customer ID number, it means it's important because we maintain your record through this number, and this customer client ID number is a unique number which is only assigned to you. The same number cannot be assigned to anyone else. So if there are a lot of customers, over 100,000, so if you do not provide us your customer ID number, so how would we able to to access your record in our system? So that means we cannot help you anymore. So please, whenever you got connected to our support team, do provide your customer ID number. If you don't know where is your customer ID number, it's very simple. Just open the EA, go to the property section here, and you can see under the about section here got your customer or client ID number. So please provide this ID number to our support team in the very initial stage or initial step whenever you got connected to our support team, whether you are on WhatsApp, you are on Skype, or you are on live chat. So whenever you provide this number, then our support representative will be able to look at your records which we maintain with your client ID number, and then they can be providing you further information whatever you want to know about. So this was also important. So that's why I wanted you guys to please note this down and please be careful about Next time, whenever you got connected with us, provide us your client ID number. Okay, this was the second issue. Third issue is that whenever, especially this is especially about new clients or especially about the new visitors, when they come on our website, they just simply keep asking on live chat anything, like just ask how many accounts I can run with your system, Prince of XEA, is it fully automated system, or they can say what is the price. These are the general questions which we already have provided very clear and detailed information in this frequently asked questions section. So why don't you bother before you ask a question which is already in front of you on the side, you can read in detail. So what does it make sense for you to just ask the question again to a support team? It means you don't believe that this site is official or this one belongs to us. A lot of things like this happening. I have been noticing most of the time. Support team informed me that it happens. A lot of you guys keep asking the same things which we have already explained here, having 31 questions. So I request you all, whenever you do have any question in your mind, so before please asking that question on live chat, please bother to visit this section. Just it doesn't take you 1 hour, it takes hardly a few seconds to just read these questions. Probably you will have your question here with detailed answer. But if you couldn't find your question here, of course you do have a right, and you are most welcome with your new questions. We will be happy to respond or to explain your questions. So if your question is already here, that means if you ask the support team, the same answer you are going to get from there. So it's same whether you read it here, you do not waste your time, our time, you get the answers here. Everything here is genuine. So if you do not find your questions answers here, then you are most welcome again, I would say, to contact our support in any mean you want, through any channel, whether email, WhatsApp, Skype, or any other available communication channel. You are most welcome. So I hope you guys will keep it in mind and will not repeat the same questions which we already have explained here. Okay. Thirdly, about the results. Again, I would request the new visitors, please read, even the paid clients also. I request you all to please watch out this video until end, without just forwarding and cutting the video in the middle, because many important points I want to shortly discuss with you here. So again, some of you guys, especially the visitors, do ask about the result. If we have a result section here, they should visit the result page, and from there they can reach out our my FX book portfolio. But some other guys questioning that, oh, I do not, let's say guy who keeps questioning that, oh, I don't believe in these sorts of online statements. I can only believe and buy your system if you can provide us the login detail of the account, so I can log in and see if really that all trades being managed by the EA, or maybe is this account actually really is yours, does it belong to you? Guys, please be mature. I would request you, I'm really sorry to say that, please read somehow about Forex, somehow how about these accounts, and also please somehow about the Forex Peace Army or my FX books. For your kind information, we also do not believe in the results just about if they are just about demo accounts. We have placed dozens of accounts here, all live accounts, mostly live accounts, and they are currently running. And these accounts are taking fresh feeds from our MT4 accounts. They are every day, on daily basis, they are getting updated. So why we place these all here if we still have to give the login details to each and every inquiry? It doesn't make sense. There could be a lot of inquiries, hundreds of inquiries every day, sometimes thousands of inquiries every week. So if we keep giving these all account details to each and every one by one and keep changing the passwords again, it means we must have to hire at least 5 to 10 representatives just to maintain this work. And actually it doesn't make sense to spend any time on this, because my Facebook or Forex Peace Army, these are the sites which, under over which we do not have any control to show you fake results. It's not possible. You can contact them. Even you can contact the support of those websites, especially my Facebook. Is that possible that we can create fake results on my Facebook? If you know somehow about them, how come we add any third party's account which you think that someone else is managing with his robot, and we have stolen probably their passwords and details to put here under our name? So some logical things I'm going to tell you. If someone has such kind of profitable trading portfolio or history or account, why would he not go to my Facebooks to display his own results to get more clients? Why will he provide us the accounts which we can be using to link with the my Facebooks? And why will he provide us the master password to change the password when well, when you add your account to my Facebook, it will never display it under your portfolio until you verify your account and replacing my Facebook's investor password with your terminal investor password. So unless we take the password, the verification password from my Facebook, and then we place the same password in our MT4 account, and then we verify, till there my Facebook is not going to allow our accounts be public. So why don't you understand this thing, guys? You must know that. You read about that if you don't know. But asking stupid questions that doesn't make sense, all our real accounts and all verified account, not only just a unverified account, all verified and live accounts we are giving you here all the access, and you say no, this doesn't, this account is just like that, not real, or this is just like fake. The result is not to be, the results seem not to be genuine, brother. So guys, if you always think about negativity, there is no solution. And we are not here to insist you to must buy our system. There are thousands of more robots in the system with the very cheapest price tag. You are free to go. If you are satisfied with someone's EA which is just about $100, you can get a lot in the market. So why you bother to come here and ask us and criticize our performance? I think it's well enough. If you are satisfied with these results, you are most welcome. If you are not, then please do not ask us to provide you one by one each and every account's login information. That's not possible for us. We are not just sitting free here to maintain this result section. So I request you all again, if you do not know about my Facebook's rules about adding accounts, please read and follow. If you know, then please do not purposely bother asking stupid questions. Honestly, if it's not a logical question to which I should respond, or providing the password each and every day to each and everyone, and then we have to change here as well. Once I provide you this account detail, of course I have to change it. It's not just like this common thing that you just simply ask about. It's all about financial confidential important information. So it's not easy for me to provide you all my confidential account statements. But here you can see at least all the details on the my Facebooks are real. This is the third-party website. We do not have any control over that, to show you fake results or to play around. So I hope you guys understand. Okay, last issue I would like to discuss here. and then I will be going back to the EA setup section. This issue is all about our paid clients, but I would advise our new clients also and the visitors also, if those who are willing to buy our system in future, early future, or anytime. So this instruction or request is all about you guys. Even you are new, you are senior client, you are old client, you are new client, or you are not yet a client, please listen very carefully. We have been noticed that many of you guys, many of you have been have been connected with our website since the day they purchased our system, and I'm really happy with them, and I really appreciate that they are connected with us. They claim when they see new updates released on our website, they stay with the latest system, and they keep trading with the latest system. They stay updated with us, and they're getting good results. They're very happy. We are really happy when we see when we hear positive comments from our customers. But some of you guys did make it a choice by your own. I don't know. I wonder why you guys do that. Like a client, I don't want to take the name of the client. Notice only the one. They got more. I think more than 10 clients. So guys, if you are listening me, please listen carefully. You do not have choice to skip any update. Update means a new improvement in the system. Whenever we release a new update, means the previous version or the previous update was now no more. The update is now no more. That is now out of order. So if you still blindly using the same thing and you see there's a new thing in the market, the better one, you are going to use the older one. That means you are not doing good. You are still using the system which is now outdated in our opinion. So whenever we release update, whether it's after 5 days, even if it's after 1 day of your purchase, that is much better than your previous one. So I'm really sad about some of you clients that you have skipped the updates, first update, second update, and third update as well. And now when you find the Prince of XE version 4.3 here, you guys have started claiming your free license. It doesn't make sense. Most of the EA websites I can surely say that nobody is going to give you three or four updates free of cost. Hardly some of them give you 1 or 2 times. But we made it 3 times, so that 3 times is actually mean the first one when you buy the system is your first. That is your first. When you read the coding form, the limited power of attorney form, while filling up the form, you can read clearly there that you will get another 2 updates free of cost. So that means not including the one you are getting at the time of purchase. So that means when you buy the system once, you have 2 more left, 2 free coding more left to claim free of charge from us. But let's say clients buy this one version 2, and then on 29th of October we release this one. The client doesn't want to take it. Means he made it his own choice. He doesn't want. He thinks that I will get the next and next and next. So guys, it doesn't make sense. Why did you wait? How do you know that the next is coming sooner or later? Do you know the internal decision of our company? You have an idea that what we are going to do next and how long later? How if we would not release any update after that? After, let's say you bought this one, we release this one, and after this we are not going to release, let's say after until 1 year. So means you will never, you will not claim this. You will still stay with this outdated stuff. This is really, guys, strange. I don't know really. When we were in contact with the guy, I mean, the respected client. For us, this is a client. We're respecting. I was, brought in it was brought into my knowledge that the guy's excusing like, I missed the first update, I missed the second update or the third update in the hope of having something better in future. Sir, this is not about choice. When there is, you see, when you go somewhere, give you example, when you go somewhere for shopping, you buy something, paying a specific amount, you buy something, you buy a car, you buy a motorbike, right? So when you buy that, if the shopkeeper or if the owner gives you something as a gift, you do not have choice of selecting the gifts. You can't say, sir, give me this gift, I don't like this gift, give me that gift, I don't want this gift. So the gifts are given not according to your choice. They are given as per the terms and conditions of the seller. So here when we are giving you or offering you free codings, free updates, so it's not about your choice. You skip the first, second, third, and you claim for the fourth. Even you reached out your limit. So that's not possible for us. I'm really sorry to all of you guys who have missed the updates previously, and now the system will be costing you $250 if you want to have the Prince FXCA version 3. And yes, those who are eligible for that, let's say those who have purchased our system after 29th October and they just got one update on 27th November, of course they will have the right to claim their free license for Prince FX version 3 just free of charge. We are happy to give it to you. But those who have already missed or have already taken their 3 free updates are now not eligible to get this system free of charge. You guys have to pay at least $250 if you want to get this system. So I hope you guys understand that you do not have a choice to skip any update and to get the new one just like that. If you already have reached out your limit, the free license limit, so then you have to pay each and every time when you want to have the latest updates released on our website. Okay, these all were the common issues I wanted to discuss with you. I was actually planning to let you know earlier, but due to some preoccupations I couldn't make this video. So I hope you guys will understand what we want from you and what we want you to do, so to to extend the cooperation between you and our support team to provide you better services. Okay, right now I want to tell you, because it's about the new clients, about the visitors, and also our old clients who make small mistakes while configuring the system. So I would like to request you to pay attention to these all words I'm going to deliver right now about this system. First of all, Prince FX EA system, previously it was a system having one trading module, but in version 3 we have added scalping as the existing trading strategy, and another is swing trading module, which is new in this system. So first of all, I would like to tell you guys, I have been informed by our team that many of you guys keep asking that and telling that the system, everything in the system settings seems to be okay. The system, the robot shows successfully active here, but it's not going to trade. It doesn't execute orders even for many hours. What could be the reason? So guys, you think, and they think that probably your EA has errors. So I would like to request you guys, probably you cannot find this question in the ebook of it means the installation guide of the robot, but I would like to tell you that this is not an error. There could be some reasons due to which the system doesn't execute orders on some pairs or all pairs. So what could be the reasons? I'd like to tell you shortly about them. The first reason is that if everything seems to be okay on your chart, you find the system is active successfully, and if it doesn't still place any order on any particular instrument, That means the first reason or first possibility could be that the market is not in the trend, or the system doesn't get correct signals, because the system works based on a logic algorithm or predefined methodology. So when the market meets to that requirement of the signal, then it will place the order. But if it doesn't place, that means the market is sideways, is not in the proper trend, or maybe the market is in the overbought zone, or it could be in the oversell area. There could be something with the signal that the robot doesn't get proper signal, and that's why it doesn't place order. This is the first reason you should know. But if you think that this is not the matter, because it has been a long more than 5-6 8 hours, the system doesn't place an order. So second thing could be here, probably you have selected any one of these, just like short only, or could be long only. So in this case, if you have selected here short only, so that means if the trend is long for any currency pair, if the trend is long but you have allowed here short, so of course the robot cannot go short because you have restricted here. And of course the robot cannot open long position because the market is, oh here I'm sorry, here the confusion. If let's say you put here short, you select this short and the market is going long, so how? You allowed only short trading, the market is going long. So the robot wanted to open new position in the buying position in the long direction, but you didn't allow it here. And you allowed the short positions, but the system cannot place short position because the trend is towards the long direction. The system finds the signals the long direction, and then it wanted to open long position, but here you stopped it to open long position, so you only allowed short. Same way for the long also, if the market is going means the market is going long, short, let's say market is going short, you allowed only long. So of course long position cannot be taken because the system doesn't get the signal for long position, so it cannot. Yeah, if the signal or if the trend is in the long direction, of course the robot will still open buying position. But if the market is in the short trend, of course the robot will never be able to place short entries because here you didn't allow. So make sure you have chosen short and long here and clicked on this allow live trading box. This could be the second reason. Third reason could be here the time frame. Let's say your chart time frame is about 30 minutes and your this EA setting parameters for the chart time frames is about 1 hour. You forgot it, you didn't pay attention to these all, you just simply click OK. The EA still seems to be OK and active, but it doesn't place order. Of course, why? Because it's confused. It wants to open order. Here it sees, it finds 1 hour, and here on your chart it sees just 30 minutes. So how should it place order? Which time frame should it follow? Of course it's confused. So in this case the robot will never open any order. So make sure whichever time frame are you going to follow here, please select the same time frame in the setting parameter as well. This is the third reason. I told you 3 reasons, and now I will tell you also 4 and 5 2 more reasons. What could be the reason of for the EA not placing orders in your account? Now the fourth reason is that sometimes, most of the time, you have to of course keep it on safe mode. When you put it on scalping mode, that means these all parameters of the swing module are going to be disabled. They are not going to function anymore, all except the last 2. So these all parameters are no more when the scalp is selected. So when here you select aggressive or safe mode, again the first lots parameter is going to be disabled. This parameter will not be going to work anymore when your system is on safe mode. So that means in the safe mode, the robot will be going to define the lot size itself according to your account balance and equity ratio. So it has to decide what the lot size to be taken for this order. So it will calculate your account equity and balance. So you do not need to, to input any value here. Even you keep it on 0, it will work according to your account balance. Even you put it 10, 5, 50, it's not going to take your defined lot size. It has to work its own way because the internal money manager is active. So sometimes you guys, when you are going to work on safe mode, you keep like this, it's fine. But whenever you want to go with the safe mode here, make it off, and sometimes also you forget this parameter. You still think that the system will be going to take the lot size by itself, and you keep it 0. And then when you OK here, the robot seems active. Seems everything is fine, but it will not be able to execute any single order because you didn't mention, you didn't input the lot size. So with 0 it cannot go. It's an invalid figure. So this could be the fourth reason, and now I'm going to tell you now. Okay, I will tell you 2 more reasons because it's informative. I want to tell you, you have to know the system. If you know something better, you can manage it better, right? But when you don't know something with details, so you cannot operate it. Even something, if a little mistakes happens, so you are confused what to do. You cannot even trace out what was the issue, what was the reason. So that's why I'm telling you these all, that at least you can keep yourself updated, and you should know the system. The system you use, you must know truly, completely about. So the fifth reason behind the EA when it doesn't place or execute orders is that this spread parameter. Let's say if you are going to use it with GBP AUD or gold, or let's say Euro AUD, Euro and AUD, or let's say GBP, JPY, something, let's say New Zealand dollar and Japanese yen. These all instruments are having at least 3 to 4 pips. I think 3.5, 4.5, sometimes 5 pips spread. So if you just go with the default setup, having 3 pips for the spread, so of course it will work with the major pairs, but with those pairs which are having more than 4 to 5 pips spread, of course the system, the robot will not allow them, to execute any order. So this could be the fifth reason. If you're the currency pair which you're going to select the year on is having more than 3 pips, but in this more than 4 pips, and in the setting parameter you still keep it 2 or 3 pips, that means the robot is not going to execute an order because it doesn't want any currency pair to execute an order on which is having more than 3 pips spread. Means the distance, the gap between the market buying price and selling price. So that's why if you find these all, the rest everything fine, if it doesn't execute orders, still that means you have to look at this issue as well, whether the, let's say right now here you see is on gold 69. If I just put here 3, of course it's not going to execute an order on gold. So you have to look at the currencies and their spreads and then set this figure according to the spreads. If let's say if the spread is 3.5, you must not use here 3.5, you at least take it 4. If the spread you see 4, normally for any currency pair you do it 4.5, make it for 5 or maybe 5. If you see the spread is just on euro US dollar is 1.8, keep it on 2.5, and always keep a margin of 1 pip. because sometimes there could be a news release, sometimes could be, most frequently the spreads are up down. So you should not keep the fix when you see, just like here in the market watch you see, let's say the market watch, when you see the spread is 87 or 33, so of course you should not go with 33. If you see this 33 in the normal time, not in the news time or the market closure time, generally when you see is 33, so at least you should keep it on 40, means 4, or could be 4.5. So this will help you, having issues if the spreads are a bit higher, so the EA at least could execute orders. So please guys, make sure that the spread is always 5 to 7 points greater than what you see here in actual. Okay, this was the fifth reason, and now the last reason I will be telling you about is the DD control or equity control manager and the retracement level. So if you have some orders, let's say you got 3-4 position, even you are going with swing module or scalping module, if let's say you got 5 currency pairs in a row, and out of there they got 3 or 4 currency pairs are having bet run, and you got floating of, let's say, 50% or 30% of your account as a drawdown. So of course in that condition, if you, let's say here, if we go with this value, let's say we go with 40 is our drawdown target and 30 is our retracement point. So that means if there are multiple orders in various currency pairs, it means that if your scalping is going on and they got add-on orders, so in case, let's say, got various currency pairs, let's say 5 to 6 currency pairs, so let's say 3 or 4 currency pairs are having bet run, and your floating amount or the drawdown is reaching about 40% of your account, and let's say the other 2 pairs were even going good, were getting into the market and getting out with profit frequently, but suddenly the total drawdown of the other 3-4 pairs is approaching 40% of your entire account, and that means the next orders for the other profitable currency pairs will be stopped. The robot will not allow them to execute any fresh order or initial orders until the other pairs, the market turns back and the other pairs are getting recovered, and the drawdown again reaches to 30%, that is the retracement level. You can make it 25, 20, whatever you want. So let's say the drawdown from 40%, it turns back to 30%. Once it reaches to 30%, the entire drawdown in your account, then the system will automatically resume the trading for the other pairs as well. It will again stop placing orders for the other instruments which were a bit silent for the meanwhile. So in this case, this was the sixth reason. So if your drawdown level reached to your given input value, at this point the system will stop trading and placing new orders. Okay, well, so I covered this section as well. So it was about scalping. The time frame is very important. The safe mode is also recommended. The spread parameter, I told you that you must keep it a bit higher, at least 5 to 7 points higher than the current spread of the currency pair. And these two currency, okay, this one is a bit crucial. Guys, if you want to have more secure trading, this parameters is the one which can help you. So the higher you keep this parameter, the higher the chances are staying longer or avoiding damages into your account. So these parameters mean the distance between adds on orders, because the scalping strategy, sometimes when it goes with the trend exactly, it goes, it enters, it gets out of the orders, it carries on. But whenever there is a bet run, at that time it starts placing ads on order, scalping also placing ads on order. That's a part of logic. So the ads on order are placed within a specific distance between the initial orders and the current market. Let's say if it's on 25 pips, that means the the system or the EA will execute the add-on, the second order, in the same direction for the same currency pair once the market is 25 pips far away from that previous initial order's price, right? So in this way you can control, the grid orders, number of grids orders. The higher this parameter is, the value of this parameter is, the lower the number of ads on order will be. So just like if we keep it, I recommend you guys to at least keep it on 30. So 30 means if the market goes 100 pips against you, the EA, the robot, is going to place only 3 orders. So that's not too risky. The market cannot go 1000 pips just one-sidedly against you. It does not, make sense. It will never. Very hardly, sometime when there is a very very bad run, that could be 300 pips, maximum 400 pips, and then the market has to turn back, and the system which will keep placing orders with the distance you define here, and then it will close these all orders once the market is turned upon the pullback, upon the retracement or any spike half of the way. So let's say if the market goes up against you and the system is placing ads on order, market goes 200 points, 300 pips, 400 pips against you. So that means there could be approximately, I'll give you an example to make you understand, guys, how it works. That could be, there are, let's say if there is a 400 pips distance from the very initial order to the current market price, it means the market went wrong against your initial position by 400 pips. So it means you could be having 12 or 14 maximum. If you keep this distance on 30, you will be having 14 orders in a row in the same direction on the same currency pair. Now, of course, it makes sense that after, in case the market goes 300, 400 points, it's a big deal. It's not a small movement. So after that, of course, it has to come back, right? So the good point is here, guys, the system doesn't want it to come back to the first and initial orders level. So when your account size is bigger and all the function of the system are active, especially the multiplier, so in that situation, if the market, let's say it was going long by 400 points, so if the market gets, the pullback by just 200 pips or maybe 180 pips, the system closes all the entire, Ross order in profit, adjusting the profit. Let's say the 14 orders were closed after profit and loss was adjusted and the profit margin was higher. So this is the logic, how it works. It's not like that it has to wait until 400 pips the market is turned back. No, that will never happen, or it will happen but it might take too long time. So, but if you are having smaller account, of course the system works with a fixed lot strategy. In that case, of course, every lot of the add-on orders is same, is fixed. So in that case, it has to come a bit, let's say 10 to 20 pips more than half of the entire way. Just like if the market has gone wrong against your first order and by, let's say, 200 pips actually overall, and then the market turns back, so out of the entire 200 distance from the initial order, the system requires at least 110 pips for the market to come back in the favor of the orders, and then it will close the entire open positions. But if you have bigger size of account, that means the multiplier, which is the important feature in the system, that will be in action. And in that case, if the market goes 200 points against you, because there every lot is not going to have same size, they allowed it a bit increase than previous. I mean the add-on orders. So in that case, if the market goes at least 200 points or 300, let's say 300 points against you, against the initial order. So in that case, if let's say there are let's say 10 orders in a row, so then it doesn't require for the market to come even half of the way. Out of 300 pips, if the market comes back by 130 pips in your favor, the system will be able to close all the orders in profit. So that's what shortly I was telling you about the system scalping strategy. So now I shortly want to discuss the what the swing module. The swing module is actually being used now with many brokers. Actually, on our my textbooks portfolio, also we have been using a few accounts having 3-4 currency pairs with the scalping strategy, and the other 1 or 2 pairs we are going to we have been running with the swing trading module. So far it's good with some brokers like XM, not Forex also not bad, FBS also very good. But unfortunately we tried it with other brokers with the same setup, but it doesn't seem to be so much profitable as what it works the way with other brokers. So that's why I would request you that the primary strategy still is scalping, but if you still want to keep on swing trading model, so when you keep it on swing trading module, so that means these all scalping parameters will become disabled, and now you have to set up these parameters. So we recommend you to keep it on 4 hours time frame, although we have tested it on 30 minutes time frame as well. So it works very well on 30 minutes time frame as well. So still you have to look at this, either it works for you better in 1 hour time frame, it's on H4, or it could be on M30. So whichever suits with your broker, I request you to first test it on at least demo accounts for at least 1 or 2 months, or you please just try it with your strategy tester for at least 2 years back data. And then if you think it goes good and seems profitable, you can test it on live account. But here I would like to request you to must pay attention about these 3 parameters, especially these stop swing, trailing swing, trailing step, and the stop loss. These 3 parameters will change everything. Means changing these 3 parameters will give you different results. So you have to practice. Normally by default this setup is recommended. We have been running with this setup, but probably with some brokers, because they got spread difference, commission difference, flip edge, and also the swap also. So that's why we cannot 100% we cannot ensure that it will work with each and every broker. So that's why I request you to test it first with your broker, changing these parameters, make it 15, make it 10, make it 5, and test whether it works or not. Make it 20, make it 5 or 10, check it works or not, or make it 50 the stop loss, and let's see how it works. So whichever setup seems to be profitable with you in the testing, you can go with that, so it will work as well. So about these last 2 parameters I already discussed you. This is what controlling your drawdown. So in case you have multiple orders also in a currency pair, but you have define the input value here is just 30%. So it means if your total DD reached to 30%, the system will stop placing more orders on any currencies or on the same instrument. So in this way you can stop the EA placing more bids order or adds on order. So I hope you guys would have been enjoying or enjoyed this session, and I do not have anything more to discuss with you because it took too longer. And I will just request you again to please follow the instruction, especially on the guidebook or in the installation book. If you do have any issue, please provide proper information to our support team to assist you in a better way. If you do have any issue, please do not wait. Some of the customer always do what, they are waiting for the bedtime. If you see something is strange, something is happening, and just like strange, the EA works better, much better today, tomorrow, after 1 week, but then suddenly there is something wrong, losing some funds. Could be there is any problem from your survey point, from your VPS point, from the EA setup as well. So please do not wait for the damages to into your account, or for the bad time for the account to become blow away. So I request you that if you find some issues, critical issues, please contact our support. Please allow our support team to check your account. There is nothing wrong if we access your system and check each and everything, whether everything is perfect or not. That will give you better result. You will feel more satisfied. So we hope that you will understand what I had requested earlier in the starting of this video, and overall I just discuss about the system. You have to follow instruction very carefully, and I wish you all the best to all of you guys, and I'm really thankful to you for your trust, for your support, and I'm very happy with you guys, and I hope that the system will come up to your expectation and will lead you with a successful trading session in your trading journey. So feel free to contact us if you require any assistance anytime, even it's day, even it's night, no matter. We are here to help you, to support you, and we want you to be succeed in your trading journey. I wish you all the best, and I wish you happy weekend ahead. Bye bye.